Hey y'all, it's Cagey. Um, I just wanted to come on here and warn everybody and tell everybody what's happening with my YouTube account. Forgive my voice and stuttering. I am being tortured so violently right now that it's agonizing to speak or breathe, and my head is shaking, so I can't focus my eyes. Then when I close my eyes, they hit me with like streams of electromagnetic current that hit my the water inside my ears, and it makes me absolutely just violently dizzy. But it's more than dizzy, it's like severe vertigo. And then they're blasting some sonic sound weapon at my ears to make my ear bones jiggle at the same time. And that's just a couple things that are going on right now, but the whole point to this is I posted on my post section, I think it was yesterday, about how my phone won't play back videos. And then I went to get on YouTube and see if I had another one similar, and then YouTube wouldn't load. And I've showed how they hack my devices. I've showed that a lot, but it's been just kind of the same old shit. But it's gotten to a point where it's now at a dangerous place for me. And so what they've done now, and I woke up to this. So I'll just say it like this. What they've done now is they're actually going into my account while I'm sleeping, pretending to be me, and going on videos I've watched and either erasing that I've watched them, or that I've only watched them partially and then put a thumbs down. And they also will go to videos I've commented on and changed wording in my comments to make it appear that I'm being either hostile or super ass kissy. I don't know the word right now for ass kissy. I'm so sorry. And so that is happening, which I did not know it was happening, and it may have been happening longer, but this is the first I've noticed that happening, because I don't get notifications, and I don't want to say I don't get any notifications. I will get some, and I've noticed it is like if I have a new subscriber or someone new commenting on my channel, then I'll get notifications from them, or not from them, but that they commented in a pretty quick timeline from when they commented. But other than that, I don't get any. So, for example, I watch a video, leave a thumbs up and a comment. If somebody replies to me, I never see it. And the only way I never see it, and I never get a notification of it. So the only way that I could keep track of anybody replying to my comments to be able to engage in conversation with them is if I write down the video and write down exactly what I said, whether I liked it or not, and then I've got to go back and search for the video to be able to, and then scroll down and find my comment and see if anybody replied. That's how bad my stuff is hacked. And so I was doing that to try and find a reply from a question I asked somebody on what was it? It was a Jewish channel about I was talking to one of the I don't think he's a rabbi. Anyways, I was talking to him about them, how they want to rebuild the temple. And so I was asking him questions about the significance of the temple and what kind of court system they have in mind to set up and kind of what that would look like. So it's pretty important stuff to know. So I was searching for that, and when I finally found it, my question was changed, and I know it was changed because I had written it down. And they also changed my thumbs up to a thumbs down on that video. And thank God that that man doesn't get butthurt easily or offended by that, because he extended grace to me. He overlooked all that stuff. He overlooked an edit to my comment that made it look really mean, and he just replied and thanked me for being there and wanting to learn. Mind you, this was 3 weeks ago. So I had no idea that this guy is sitting over there having this rude, nasty comment from my account that was not me. And had I known that happened, I would have changed it and addressed it immediately. And that's my warning. I can't be the only one this is happening to. I mean, I could be, but that would just be narcissistic as hell for me to think that. So that's why I'm warning people. If I was really narcissistic, I wouldn't warn anybody. I would just claim that, I have the worst hacking ever, and no one else is dealing with this, and you get my point. I can't be the only one this is happening to. So if you notice you are starting to not get notifications, or if you go back and I don't even know what it looks like anymore to have a YouTube run normal. I'm guessing you get notifications of replies and likes, and every time someone replies to you, right when they reply to you, I guess that's how it works for normal people. That's a bad word, normal people. Please forgive me. Try not to read too much into my affect and stuff. I literally could just lay down and close my eyes and not wake up again. So the danger in this is someone's hacking my account pretending to be me. Identity theft. The crime of hacking and identity theft there. But I see that they're changing it, making me appear to be aggressive, and then people who are triggered easy respond back really aggressively, and then it's just crickets. And then the person that responded to my fake comment, because it wasn't me, it's whoever's in my account, then they get pissed that I don't respond to their angry reply. Well, it's because I never saw it, and I never saw my comment changed. So I'm having to go and try and find. So now I'm sitting here searching for stuff to make sure that my comments weren't changed, or if they were, to change them back and address it. And so that's more energy looshing. And then due to all this, a ton of people have blocked me, which is fine if they want to do that. It's not fine that they chose to do that without, this is my opinion, without trying to find out what's going on, because I've clearly posted all my stuff is hacked. But apparently I haven't communicated on my end just how severely hacked it is and how heinous this crime is and what they're doing. This is a smear campaign on me. This is looshing. It's criminal. And they're trying to get people really pissed off at me and get people to attack me because of my comments that were changed, but it wasn't me that changed them. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this shit. It kills me that the targeted community, that we're so tired of getting fucked with, that just permeates our community, and we react really quick defensively, and we have to, for our safety and to save our lives. It's literally life-saving to have to make a split-second decision about things like this for your safety, because if it goes off the rails, then suddenly you're getting phone calls and texts and emails of just relentless harassment, and then your account's getting messed with, and then they go after your subscribers, or they'll go after anybody who comments on any of your videos. I mean, these people are just fucking evil. They're vile, nasty, poor excuses for humans. I'm not blaming AI. I'm blaming the fucking human beings that are doing this shit on purpose. And I would say, excuse my language, but don't. I'm fucking pissed. And if I could yell and scream right now, I would. Because no one's listening when it's polite time. No one listens when you try and do the, here, look at this and consider this, and maybe think of it this way or whatever. No, I'm done with that part. I've been doing that for years. I'm fucking mad, and I'm gonna say fuck, and if anybody has a fucking problem with it, don't fucking be here. Because saying fuck apparently works. It gets people's attention. Which I don't know why that is, but whatever. My point is, If you see comments or replies or some negative shit from me on my account, please do not jump to the immediate conclusion that it is me doing it, because it is not. If you knew me personally, trust me, you will know if I have an issue with you. There will be no doubt in your mind that I have an issue with you. Because how I deal with that is I go to the person directly and I let them know exactly what my issue is to them. If I don't have an issue, I just ask questions. If I am confused on something they've said, if their comment appears to be insinuating something and I'm not sure, I'll just ask a question right there on the thread. Then I gotta write it down and mark what it was and what video it's on and save a link to it to try and get back to it if my YouTube even works. I know I'm rambling, but I hope y'all are getting the gist here. Several people blocked me because of this, and I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. I was sleeping. I was being raped and tortured in my sleep while some piece of shit is in my account changing things to make me look mean and hateful. And rather than coming to me, people just assumed and blocked me, and that's that. Now there's nothing I can do about it. And now they're gonna be talking and saying, oh, KG, you should have seen what she said. And they would be right, because my comment did say that, but it wasn't me. I was asleep. That's why this is dangerous. And these motherfuckers are gonna be held accountable for this. All of it is coming to a head. This chaos. Be prepared for this chaos to get worse and worse and worse. And that's why I'm telling you a warning. Every TI, please, please, please know what your triggers are. Know what your buttons are. And please, not if, but when, because our buttons get pushed every minute of every fucking day by these pieces of shit. When your buttons get pushed, I've noticed what helps for me is if I just stop for a second and think, okay, how long have I known this person? Or how long have I, been interacting with this person online? Does this look like something they would normally do? Does this sound like them? Does it sound like look like how they normally communicate? Is there, grammar different, punctuation different, which is the same thing. Forgive me, I'm exhausted. Are there new words? Are there different words? Are they using different conjugation of verbs? All sorts of stuff you can look at rather than just reacting. And I encourage everybody to try and stop for just a second when your triggers get pushed, to just stop and think for a second, because that's what saves me from jumping the gun and assuming that somebody is being rude. Now, after I've taken a second and analyzed the situation, and I think, okay, no, this is them. They are saying this, but I don't understand why they're saying this. Then I ask a question. No snarkiness, no nothing. And the shitty thing about being online is you can't hear tone, you can't see facial expressions. There's nothing to go on other than the words you're reading. So that's when I ask clarifying questions. And I encourage everybody to do the same, because this is how they cause stress. Like, this stresses me out because people who really know me know that I'm a very straightforward person. I don't like secret squirrel shit. I don't talk behind people's backs. I don't email people or text them if there's a conversation going on a community post or comment. I just ask right there. I because the conversation is there. And unless the topic is sensitive, I'll ask right there. If it's a sensitive topic pertaining to the person I have questions from, or question two, that's when I'll email them or ask to talk privately about it, because I don't like putting any people's business out where it does not belong. I hope that makes sense. And then if I do have an issue with you, you will know. You'll absolutely know. Ask anybody I've had an issue with. They'll tell you. So, besides, bitching and moaning and whining how my torture is just absolutely fucking horrific today, please keep in mind that these motherfuckers that are doing this to us will stop at nothing to cause us any amount of stress, agony, pain, suffering, emotions, all of it. And when your buttons get pushed, just stop for a second. Just a second. Recognize that they're pushed. And then go from there. And try and give the benefit of the doubt to start with. If there's not a pattern of the repeated triggering behavior from somebody, then I don't know how you could assume that right off the jump. I mean, unless it's real obvious, unless they're really just tearing you apart and coming at you, that's obvious. But if you've known somebody and it seems out of character, maybe just stop and think and then ask. Now, I've had that backfire too. I can't remember her name. Somebody was doing a smear campaign on her saying that she had multiple accounts and was I don't remember, doing something nefarious with these accounts. And I thought, well, that's weird. So I asked her, I'm like, well, do you have multiple accounts? And she just went off, just flew off the handle at me. How dare you ask me that? You bleepity bleep. You're a fucking perp. I wish that would stop. But anyways, so sometimes just asking a question will result in bad stuff happening too. But with that person, it turns out that she did have multiple accounts. Now, whether she was doing nefarious things with them, I have no idea. But the point to that is, when you stop and you do ask a question and they fly off the handle, that could be a sign of something not good. I mean, because she was asking to be, help me out. These people are attacking me and accusing me of stuff. Like, okay, well, tell me, what's happening? Do you have multiple accounts? Let's start there. And then I was blocked for asking a question. Like, sorry, not sorry. I'm not gonna blindly defend somebody when I have no idea what happened. And then, just so everybody knows, unless there's skin in my game, unless it affects my daily life, I'm not gonna get into drama with people unless it's something horrific that, you know, their life is in danger at the very moment, and there's something I can do to help. But if I'm asked to get involved and my questions won't get asked or answered, then I'm gonna have to just politely decline, because I can't defend something that I don't know the truth of, if that makes sense. Which circles back to the reason why I just simply ask questions in public forums, in comments. And unless I'm coming at you in that comment, everybody can know from here on out that when I just ask a question, that's all I'm doing, is asking a question. And when I'm asking a question, I'm not assuming a thing. And because I'm not assuming anything, that's the reason I'm asking the question. Because I can't come to any assumptions or conclusions because I don't have enough information. That's why I ask the question. After that question's answered, then I can come to a conclusion. If after that's answered and I still don't have enough information, or I'm brain fried and I can't think, or the V2K is just drilling my fucking head that, you know, fuck this person. Not fuck them, but you know what I mean. This person's mean, this person's mean, this person's mean. Those of you who suffer with V2K, you know what I'm talking about. Unless that happens, there's no issue. But now that I know that they're doing this to my account, where they're going into my account, acting as if they are me, making me look like I'm just unhinged and saying rude shit to people I don't even know. Now I know that has to be happening to other people, which circles back around to it being for everybody's benefit to just pause and think and ask questions, because this happening to more than me, which I know it has to be, is if this starts spreading in this community, it'll just tear it to shreds. It'll tear it to shreds. And that's why I want to warn everybody. And I hope this made sense. If not, ask me a question. And I may or may not see it. I don't know. So there you have it. It's Cagey. Talk to you later.